What's up, everybody? Felt like, and I decided to play the Commando. You believe that? Oh my God, the Commando. I mean, I just asked for it, don't I? I was just asking for it. Of course, the last video I did was of Assassin. My rotation wasn't up to par. Some of y'all informed me of that, and I appreciate it. I mean, I got to admit, when I play SWTOR for a long time, and what I mean by a long time is 4+ hours. I don't get to do that very often, usually just on the weekends. So on the weekends when I do that, I get, the longer I play, the more incorrect I play. If that makes any sense. I don't know, I just want to I mash buttons faster. It's like, I don't care. So that's kind of what happened with that video. If I, especially if it's a character that I played, well, I kind of feel that way when I play with a character for a while too, but anyway. I must just be asking for it though overall, because look at here, I'm playing the Commando. Ooh, wow, I mean, you know, why don't you play an OP class? Yeah, I did the Assassin. Let's go right back to some other class that doesn't have as great defense cooldowns and have some fun with it. This is an interesting game because objective-wise, it doesn't feel like our team really care too much. And here lately, I think my average for the past 3 or 4 days, as far as war zones, just general regular war zones, it's been bad. I don't know what it is. I've been losing a lot more than normal. I mean, I'd say before in the past it was somewhere between 40, 45, 55% win-loss ratio. And here lately for me, man, it's been like 20 to 30% win ratio, you know, winning, percent chance to win. So I don't know, maybe it's me, but it's been rough. It's been rough. So one of the things though that I'm hoping that tomorrow's patch 3.02, was it 3.02, 3.0.2 brings. I mean, I know they're trying to fix some latency issues, the lag, the ability to lag. Man, the frame per second loss, that's been killing me. It's one reason why the videos output has been down for me, because when I do videos, if I'm not recording, my frame rate is somewhere between 60 to 90%. But when I hit that record button, I mean, it could be at 90%, and I hit that record button, it drops to 60. So I lose 30 frame rates just by recording, 30 frames per second just by recording. And then of course, and that's just sitting still. So you know, it's harder for me to play while recording right now. It used to not be this way. It used to not be like this for 2.10 and below. You know, I'd hit the record button, yeah, you'd lose some frame rates, but oh my God, right now it's just really bad with the patch and the kind of latency and frames per second loss issue that's occurred. So it's kind of hard for me to enjoy the game while I'm recording. It's okay when I'm not recording, I'm enjoying it, I'm having fun, the latency isn't that bad. I do also find that the longer I play, if I'm doing one of those 3+ hour sessions, that the game kind of starts to eat more and more memory and starts to slow down, and it gets slower and slower, almost to where it's kind of chopping. It's like, okay, I gotta reboot. I've been on SWTOR for 5 hours now and my computer's about to throw up ones and zeros. So that's what I do. I'll reboot and, you know, everything seems to be cool again for a little while. So yeah, no excuses. I still should probably be dishing out the vids, but it's just, it's a lot harder to record when the game runs so much better when you're not. I still have a lot of the graphics turned down right now, and I'm not usually an eye candy person, but you know, when you're playing a game, especially nowadays, you want it to first perform well. You want that performance to be top notch, so you'll sacrifice the visuals for the performance. But there are games out there that you don't have to do that, and I'm so used to playing SWTOR with a lot of the visuals turned up, that it's kind of ugly to me now to play without it. And I'm like, man, I miss having those pretty stuff. So anyway, hopefully they fix that stuff soon. I know they've posted and said they're aware of the issue and that the UI is one of the reasons why the problem of it being laggy. Maybe those little twiddly light up things that occur now whenever a proc happens to let you know, hey, come do me, is one of the reasons why it's slowing down. I know Bacon said he played with his UI off the other day and it was actually better. Now, if I was playing my Marauder, I probably can do that since I've been playing her so much. But like when I switch between tunes I haven't played in a while, it's like, I don't think I could do that. Even my Marauder, I don't really think I could do that, to be quite honest with you, now that I think about it, because I rely so much on looking at my buffs, like a Dying Rage and stuff when it's about to fade. And not to be able to do that would be, not to count it in my head, which I've started to do too. But anyway, the Commando, I still like playing it. Still doing the ranked with the Marauder. I had one night where it was like I couldn't get a win, I couldn't buy a win. And then I had another nights where I was getting carried pretty good. And I'll go ahead and say that, I was getting carried. I had like 2 pretty elite assassins. They knew what they were doing. In fact, the night that I wasn't having such a good time in rank was because I was always up against those assassins. So it was like, yeah. One of the other things too I've been looking at lately, as far as when the war zone ends, is I've been watching to see how much damage I could take, especially in the ranked or the arenas. I find this little clip right here to be kind of funny, where I'm sitting here doing the, I don't know, I'm humping the pipe, it looks like. Anyway, I've been looking at how much damage I can take, because I find it funny that my Marauder isn't doing as much damage. Of course, you really can't do a lot of damage when you die, right? But even there's been times where I have survived and just unloading the whole time. And man, assassins, dude, they can just do the damage. I mean, overall they'll get like 400 and I might get like 3, so it's not that far off. But when you look at how much damage they took, you know, they take 250, 300 damage, and you took 80 damage. It's like, man, they can take the damage, deal the damage, man. So, I mean, I'm not trying to get any class nerfed or nothing, but there's definitely a little bit of cutting edge or a little bit more supremacy on the Sith Assassin side and the Shadows. So, maybe they'll fix that. I don't know. Or maybe they'll, I mean, I have a feeling with all the classes that are struggling, I have a feeling they're going to wind up doing more nerfing than buffing. You know, I don't think they're going to change the Marauder class too much. I don't think they're going to change the Commando's defense too much. I'd like them to. I'd rather them leave the way the things how they are and fix the classes that need the help. Another class I find interesting, though, that I can't wait to play is either my Scoundrel or my Operative. I find Operatives, especially players that really good players on them, I mean, they don't pump out the burst, but with all the defense and all of the CCs they have, they can really keep like a node at bay. Like try to get a node back on Civil War with a Scoundrel or an Operative that knows how to play. It's gonna take 2 or 3 people, because especially if it's a healer. But even the non-healer, maybe it's just me. I find that just a DPS operative with the little heals and the little probes going off and be able to roll and dodge, and they just can keep themselves up alive. They can just heal themselves better. So that's a class I mean, I don't mind saying I'd like to play next. Well, let's see, who else I've been playing. Oh, I got a new 60. My mercenary, my healer. Woo-hoo. My healer's up to level 60, so I'll probably do a video of him pretty soon, healing Merc. Again, another tune that you know, the opposite of the mirror class of the Commando. But being a healer, you have a little bit of advantage because you can heal yourself really well. So I'll probably be doing a video of my my healing mercenary pretty soon. So But in this video here, you can see pretty much 5-1. Their team is obviously objective oriented and ours isn't. At least I don't think it is. I know if you've noticed the whole time, I really haven't been. One of those sometimes you just want to do damage, right? Who cares about if they win or lose? But to be honest with you, I was trying to play and to win. I don't never go into a war zone saying, well, I'm not going to try to win. I mean, who does? I don't think many people do. But it did get to the point to where I can see our team wasn't really gaining an advantage on trying to keep up here, and well, I figured I'll just do my damage. This I'm playing, if you probably noticed, I think I'm playing I think it's called what, Assault Specialist. I like it, I do. Spreading dots, man, that's where it's at. I know dots can be considered you know, the not as good as the burst. I mean, especially in arena, but in 8v8, man, it's where it's at for sure. And I think this spec too is not just, I mean, it's dots, yeah, but then you have the two big hits. What I think it's called mag boat, which is your upgraded rail shot, or in this particular case, high impact boat, and the explosive round. It's right underneath my picture, my portrait there. It lights up whenever I think a tune or a character is below 30% health. It kind of becomes an execute, kind of like assassinate is for an assassin. But I find it plays pretty good. I don't know why I switched. I don't remember why I switched to this spec. I think it was because I was struggling with gunnery for some reason. I don't remember why, or maybe it's because I just wanted to see big numbers at the end. So since I'm not doing objectives on this one and all I'm doing is damage, and not everybody is playing the way I am, I do finish. Spoiler alert, even though the game's almost over, I do finish on top as far as damage goes. And I did die twice in this particular war zone. I had died first by the acid, and then I had died because they wound up killing me. Probably would have died a third time if it wouldn't have been for the fact that I think they score right here. In fact, here it is right here. Health isn't doing so hot, and I got a nice full health jug on me. But the match ends, and c'est la vie. Here it is, where I do a lot of damage. But look, I got 11 death blows. Man, I think I got a solo kill too. That's not too bad. Do a lot of healing. I heal myself a lot on the Merc, and it might be because on the Commando, and it might be because I heal on the Merc that I just have habits of, you know, hitting those heals a lot. It's all about the defense, trying to stay alive. But I do like my Commando. I don't know if I'll be playing it in arena. Thanks for watching.